everyone, thank you for watching avivTarot, and today we are going to do a pick a card reading, and it's what is my next week gonna look like, the next 7 days. Okay, basically it's the next 7 days. It's a timeless reading. All of my videos are timeless, and so we have 3 piles, 1, 2, and 3 piles, and we're gonna look at your money, work, and love life for the next 7 days. Okay, just, you know, a little bit of guidance and maybe some messages, you know, from the cards and things that maybe you need to look out for, that kind of things. Okay, so we'll start with pile number 1, and all the timestamps are in the description box below, and let's start. Okay, for pile number 1, we have for the Gypsy Witch cards, we have the Bear, the Ring, and the Joker. The Joker in the Gypsy Witch tarot or cards, it's like the tarot card the Fool card. Okay, so it's a good card. Sorry. Just had this huge yawn I had to let out. Anyways, all right, so you know, in this deck, the Bear is actually a good thing. I mean, it could also mean like bad stuff too, but like you could read it like the Lenormand cards as well. So all right, so for the tarot cards, I actually picked out 3 different cards. The first one is in regards to money, okay, and the second one is work, and the last one is corresponds to love life. Okay, and then this is just an additional theme card. Okay, and then we got the challenging times. It's a number 5. Oh my gosh. So pile number 1, people, I think 5 could be a number that you'll be seeing a lot, or it has a message for you. Okay, the reason is because this is a 5, 50 that comes down to a 5, and 23 that's a 5, and it's a 555, and 555 means change. And so I think for this coming week, there's going to be some kind of a change coming in. Okay, there's going to be a change, and I think over here we have the extra Joker. It's about new beginning, new development, taking a risk. Okay, it's the same kind of meaning as the tarot cards Fool's card. Okay, so there is a new, like a change for something new coming in. But first of all, I want to say, like, just looking at this, the Gypsy cards, what I see first is relationship. Okay, because the Ring represents relationship. Could also mean like repetitiveness and stuff like that, but in general, the Ring is like commitment or relationship. Okay, and we have the Bear. So the Bear could mean something big or something overwhelming, but I think the combination of this one makes me think of there's a new chapter in your relationship life. Okay, that's like, because the Ring is also in the center of it, so relationship is really important this week. Okay, and there's something changing coming in with your relationship for sure, and your relationship might be moving on to the next level. So if you're single, you might be meeting somebody, and if you are with someone, you're probably going to move your relationship up to the next level, and it's like a huge thing. Okay, and Bear could also mean like boss, or like work related as well. And so but if it's boss, it's more of like this heavier energy, I feel, okay? And the reason is because over here, and it also could mean like challenge, a big challenge, that kind of thing. And so like over here we have the money. This one is corresponds to your money. This is work and relationship. So definitely, I think relationship wise, you're gonna have a really happy week with your relationship, okay? Very happy relationship. But then I think this challenging time refers to your work life and your finance, okay? So I think there's going to be some kind of a stalling energy, something. It's a little bit more static, where, because Nine of Swords is a very fast moving energy, and then we have it reversed. So there might be some kind of a problem with you know, co-workers, or with like if you're doing some kind of a thing where you need collaboration with other people, and there might be a little bit of the stagnant energy, okay? Things are not moving forward as you would like. And there also could be some challenges with co-workers and work, okay? There might be a delay in something. There's definitely going to be some challenge that you need to overcome, and you might have to take a risk, or things that you've decided to move forward with. There's going to be something new being thrown into the thing, and now whatever, all these old things like the things that you've been working on, now you have to either start new or just puts you behind, okay, work-wise. And then over here with finance, I think also there is going to be a little bit of challenge with your finance, because over here we have the Page of Pentacles. And so either there's going to be a little bit of financial challenge, or there's unexpected spending. So watch out your spending. You might be spending a little bit too much than necessary, or than you need, or you're spending more than you're making. So watch out with your finance, because because we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So there might be a little bit of challenge there as well, okay? So if it hasn't happened yet, this is something to beware of. So now that you know, you could prevent it. But if you're already in the middle of something like that, then this is just to remind you just to watch out, okay? And now you can cut your loss a little bit. As far as like work being delayed, I don't think there's anything you can do, but just keep being optimistic about it, because eventually you'll be able to move forward. It's just put you behind a little bit. And that you need to, you know, use your wisdom and to help you through dealing with like coworkers and, you know, other type of things involving your work situation. All right, so let's see if there's any additional message. So this romance card is for your particularly your love life, okay? And so it's saying calling in your soulmate. So I think for people who are not in a relationship right now, this is like you're actually manifesting your soulmate to come in. And I think there is going to be some kind of a new development, new challenge, not new challenge, a new person coming in, or you might be meeting somebody new, okay? Because we have this 10 of Cups over here. So something good is happening in regards to your relationship, because this one is the relationship, corresponds to your relationship, and it's a happy thing. And as for people who are in a relationship already, and which I said, I think this week your relationship is going great. There's nothing to worry about. But just in particular, people who are single, I think you're calling your soulmate, you're manifesting your soulmate coming in, and you might be getting it, because we do have the relationship as the middle of the spread. And so that is kind of like the theme for you this week as well. All right, so lastly, this is like a little guidance for this week. It's cleanse and detoxify. So with great love and respect, we ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body at your request will help you to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Giving your cares, worries, and concerns to us, or give your cares, worries, and concerns to us, and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. So it's talking about something new again. So definitely this Joker energy has it in here. So you just have to cleanse and detoxify. So even if people put you behind, or there is some kind of a trouble with like relationship at work or with your finance situation, just cleanse and detoxify, and then leave your worry to not that you don't have, just like now you just leave all your cares and worries to your angels and guardians and spirits and everything. I mean, I still believe that we have to put in the work, okay? So you can't just give it and not care about it. But now I feel like this is, my dog keeps doing that. It's so weird. Anyways, so just beware, not beware, but just like watch out for even if there's challenges coming in with your finance or your work, there's definitely your guardian angel and your spirits are helping you, okay? Just get rid of people or things that are not serving you, and keep being optimistic, okay? And you are manifesting your soulmate coming in this week. Just watch out your extra spending, and there might be a little bit of delay with your work area or your project, things that you're doing. All right, so that's what I see for pile number 1, people. I love reading comments. I noticed not a lot of people keep like comment in the comment section below, which kind of sucks because I don't have any feedbacks. But it would be really nice if you have anything to share with me and leave it in the comment section below. But I mean, obviously it's not mandatory. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and or turn on the notification bell. And I will see you in the next video. And bye. All right, so for pile number 2, we have the Gypsy cards. We have the heart, we have the clouds, it comes right in the middle, and then we have the Joker. Oh my gosh, okay. Pile number 1 has the Joker too. Okay. So having the clouds right in the center of this spread, there is going to be some kind of a confusion, some kind of things that seems a little murky, that seems unclear. There might be a little bit of... So I think for this week, you probably want to hold out a little bit, okay, until things clear up. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but clouds combined with the heart, there could be a separation, or maybe you are in a separation right now, and that energy, this combination is that. But the thing is, Joker is a really good card because that means new beginning, and it's the same thing as the Fool's card in the tarot card, in the tarot deck. So it means new beginning, new challenges coming in, and like fresh new energy and taking risks. So if you are in a separation right now, there is something new coming in for you, okay? So maybe I can't say that if you're looking to reconcile with your ex or something like that, I can't tell you that you're going to be in reconciliation with your ex, but there's definitely something new coming in. So like maybe a new relationship, whether it's with your ex or with somebody new, it's unclear with the spread, but there is definitely something new happening with this, and you have to take a risk. Not that you have to, but it would be nice that you take a little bit of a risk, because the Joker has that energy of taking risks and see what happens. Okay, so let's see what else we have. Okay, so for the tarot cards, I picked out 3 cards, and the first one is corresponds to your finance, the second one corresponds to your work, and the third one corresponds to your love life. Okay, and then over here we have the sacral chakra, and it came in reverse. So number 2 energy is a little bit strong in pile number 2, just because you're at pile number 2. And then over here we have the sacral chakra card, which is a 2. So there is that collaboration, harmony, okay, collaboration, partnership energy, okay, for pile number 2. So I think okay, so let's start with your finance. Okay, so over here we have finance. Over here we got the handman in reverse. And so I think there is this little bit of stagnation with your financial situation right now. And or no, because it's actually in reverse. So I think whatever it was stagnant before, you're ready to put yourself down. So you're flipping things. So you've already did your observation. Okay, so because I think before that you were observing what's going on, what to do. Maybe you're trying to do some kind of an investment or some sort, and I think you're ready to now put it into action. So the observation period is over, and you're ready to move forward with whatever decision that you've decided during your hang period. Okay, and it's also a major arcana, and I think for pile number 2 you got 2 major arcana card. We have the strength and we have the handman. So this week is going to be pretty major for you in terms of like decision making and stuff like that. And I think whatever decision you make this week is going to affect you for the next few months, maybe even up to the end of this year. Okay, so definitely for the next few months, whatever decision that you made is going to be affecting those months coming after, because it's a major arcana card. And so I think your investment or something, it is a pretty big decision because it's about finance. I think you've gotten what you've been looking for, so I think you're ready to put it into action. So for finance, I think you're ready to either invest or ready to start working more, or you know, to change your financial situation. Okay, so I think that's what the handman is talking about. Like you're ready to put it to work. Like all of the observation, all of the new things that you've been observing, and the different perspective and different wisdoms that, and you're not going to sacrifice anymore. You're ready to put yourself first and listen to yourself. Okay, and trust. So that's in terms of your financial situation. And then for your work situation, over here we have the 6 of Wands. Okay, 6 of Wands, if it's upright, it's about success. So if turned upside down, there is going to be a little bit of a problem with your work situation. Possibly other people are giving you a little bit of trouble. And then we have the clouds coming in underneath this one too. I just want to go back and mention this because we have the heart above this financial situation. So I think you're ready to pursue whatever you're passionate about. Okay, so I think whatever you're passionate about is going to bring you money. Okay, so you're ready to put things that you love and you're passionate about and into like a money making thing for you. All right, or you're going to make your decision based on things that you love, and that will bring you like financial success. All right, so now back to the work part. So the cloud coming in with this work situation thing too. I think there is going to be definitely a delay. There is going to be confusion at work. You're going to be having a little bit trouble with colleagues. It's very similar with the pile number 1 people. but people, because this over here is about people looking up to you, so now you're having a little bit of a quarrel. Maybe people are losing passion about this particular project that you're working together, if you are working on something together with other people. If not, it's just there's delay. You're having a little bit of trouble moving forward with the things that you're working on. Okay, so the success is being delayed for this project, or this thing that you're working on at work. And yeah, that's that. Yeah, because it's about success. So there's going to be definitely a delay with your work situation this week. Okay, and the things that you want to have it move forward, you might have to redo it. You might be asked to redo something because it's reversed and now you're looking back, right? So like you have to rework some stuff, okay, in order, or perfect it a little bit more in order for it to move forward again with your work situation. And as far as your love life goes, again, this is about something new, it's a new beginning. Maybe you even have to take a risk, okay, with your love life. And we have the Strength card, so there's something major also coming in with your love life as well, and it's going to take a lot of strength, okay? Especially like what we said in the beginning, there is probably a separation coming in. Not coming in, there's a separation. You might be in a separation right now, or you are probably having a little bit of trouble with your relationship. So it's going to take a lot of strength, and you need to probably if you're not in a separation, then you need to renew this relationship a little bit, and you need to renew this relationship. Maybe try to find a different way of doing things. Maybe you have to take a little bit of a risk with that. And the Strength is about like, I think there is infinity. There's still like possibility of things. My dog is doing something crazy. There is possibility that there's still infinite things going on for you, that there's infinite possibility for this relationship to progress, but it's just that it's going to take energy and work, okay, and inner strength. And it's a Leo card, so this person might be a little bit self-centered, and so you have to be patient. It's also a card of patience. So if you are in a separation, you wish to get back with your ex, if that is the case, then it's going to take a lot of patience. But if not, for something new to move forward in a steady progression, or in a steady way, in the way that you wanted, there is going to take a little bit of patience and a little bit of time, and also strength for it to work, okay? Over here we have the sacral chakra in reverse, and so that also, it means sacral chakra is about, creativity, your sexual desires, and just desires in general, okay? And having a reverse, I feel like you are suppressing maybe your desires, your sexuality, your creativity, and so you need to not suppress it. And maybe that is the reason why, like at work over here, we have the Six of Wands over here in reverse. You feel suppressed. You feel like you can't voice whatever you want. Your desires are not being met. So there's this kind of like oppressed, stressful like feeling, right, this week. So I think you just have to push through it, because over here we do have the strength. So you have the strength to push through it, and just be a little bit of patient. Just be a little patient with this week, okay? You're gonna feel a little bit stressed out about things, and not going the way that you wanted it to go. Let's see what the guidance say. So, oh my goodness, okay. this card is particularly answering in like in regards to your love life. So, and we have the unrequited love, and over here we have steady progress. We acknowledge you for the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So there is progress. It's just that you don't see it, and it's just going to take time. Okay, so this week is going to be slightly stagnant. It's going to take a lot of strength and patience for it to move forward. But it is moving forward, especially for your money situation. I think finance wise you're going to be moving forward, definitely, but work wise there's going to be a little bit of a delay, and love wise, okay, so we do have the unrequited love. So there, I think this pile that chose this pile 2 pile, you probably are in a separation, and if not, there's some kind of, your relationship needs a little bit of clarity, okay, and there's probably not enough chemistry. So you might need to do something to refresh that chemistry again. Things might be a little bit old, a little bit too old, a little bit too boring. So you want to have this fool's energy come in, okay, so that it feels like energetic and feels really like passionate again, okay. And I think that's what this week's energy is about, okay? So, yeah. This is what I see for pile number 2. And let me know if this resonates with you or not in the comment section below. It's really nice to read all of your messages. Don't worry too much about this unrequited love. I know it sucks when you get that card. It's just that it's just 1 week, so you know, no big deal. It's just that people who are maybe in a separation, or like you're single, or like just love relationship wise, it's also a little bit stagnant. It's not moving forward as you would like. But there is little progress. It's just that it's behind the scenes that you can't see it. I think you should focus on flipping this sacral chakra upright, because I think you feel really oppressed and suppressed and stressed. So let your creativity flow. Voice out your desires. Don't like, it just feels really like that kind of energy, and just let it flow, okay, and do things that you like, do things that you're passionate about, so that you would feel like happy, and I think once you raise your vibration to a higher level, I think everything will go a lot more smoothly, okay. So yeah, that's what I see for pile number 2. And so leave it in the comment section below if you want to share with me with anything that you want to share. And don't forget to like, share, or subscribe to my channel and my video. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Last but not least, we have pile number 3. And so over here we have, for the gypsy cards, we have the child or children. We have the pig, and then we have the roads. Interesting. All right, and okay, let me start with this first. Okay, so children, it's it could literally mean children, right? So something might be coming in if you're expecting like children, okay, if you want to have children, pregnancy, and that kind of things. But it could also mean new beginning, or like inner child, or keeping your innocence, keep your youth, okay. And then the pig is a wonderful card. The card is about abundance, okay. It's about good luck. It's about high honors, okay, and having all of your ambitions attained. So it's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful card, okay. And then over here we have the roads, which means like decision. it means, let me see what it says. Clouds. Yeah, it means decisions. It means like you have to make a decision which way to go. So I think for pile number 3, there is a possibility that this week that there is going to be some kind of a decision that you have to make, okay, maybe towards the end of the week or so. But definitely the week is centered about abundance, okay, honors and having this wonderful luck. So I think it's going to be a pretty good week for you, pile number 3, and also we have the 3 correspond with that too, 3 of clubs. And so let's see what the tarot card says. So the first card corresponds to your finance, the second card corresponds to your work, and the third card corresponds to your love life, okay, for this week. So we have 2 major arcana card. Wow, okay. For pile number 3, so there is something major coming in this week as well, and whatever major this decision is probably really important, because whatever thing that you are doing this week is going to affect you in the next few weeks and even like the next few months, okay? So it's going to be pretty major in your life, okay? It's a life-changing thing. And then having this children with corresponding to this Tower card, which is about your financial situation. So I think if you don't have a really strong financial foundation beforehand, this week there's something going to happen that's going to shake up your beliefs, your foundation, in regards to your finance, okay, your money. So if you don't have a lot of savings, saved up, now there is going to be some kind of something that's unexpected that is going to give you that challenge of with your money situation, okay? And so it's definitely going to, I don't think you have to be scared about the Tower card. For me, like the Tower's card is almost like the Death card, which everybody also hates, but it's about renew. It's about a new thing coming in. It's about building a stronger foundation. So now that you know your foundation is not working, your old beliefs is not working, now it just means change, okay? So there is change coming, which is always good. Change is the only thing that stays constant. I love that saying. So the only thing that doesn't change is change. Right? So change is always good, and change usually is for the better, okay? So it just means that it's a warning so that you want to build a stronger foundation. So if you're not the kind of person that saves, so maybe now it's time to start organizing your financial situation, your finance, okay? So the only thing that I see that could be kind of bad is if you have investments, because there's going to be like, whoa, unexpected things happening, and then now you have to start anew. That would kind of suck. But besides that, if you're I think but then you should learn. It's about learning from your old mistake as well. So whatever you're learning, it's a good learning experience, and now you've grown that much better, and now you know how to do things a lot more. But I don't think it's going to be that drastic of like you're losing everything, because we do have the pig right in the middle, which is about abundance. So it's just that's something that is going to shake up your beliefs, your foundation about your finance, and now you have to rebuild and change up how you do things before, and then build a stronger foundation. So if you're not a person that saves before, now maybe it's time to learn how to save. And I've been listening to a bunch of audiobooks on about like how to become rich and stuff like that, okay? And you can probably look into those too. One of my favorite is actually Think Like a Million, or The Mind of a Millionaire or something, or Think Like a Millionaire. That's a great book. So if you want to take a look at that, there is ebooks and also audiobooks. So because if you are watching this during this pandemic, libraries are closed. You could probably order on Amazon and stuff like that, but if you want to read it for free, there's ebooks, okay, and audiobooks. So like the libraries is offering ebooks and audiobooks, so it's free. That's what I meant. All right, so in regards to your financial situation, whatever you're doing this week is going to affect you for the next few months. So I think this is a warning. If you haven't experienced this tower moment yet, this is a warning so that you can avoid it. So but if you never save, I mean, it's a little bit too late, right? You're not going to be able to save this week, but it's definitely something that you need to start looking into changing up. Okay, let's take a look at this. Okay, so number 5, yes, win or lose. This is also another so I just picked this one. It's like a little guidance and message. So 5 is about change, so definitely change is coming. That's what we were saying before. It totally corresponds. And win or lose. Okay, this is the 5 of Swords. So this is the 5 swords of energy. So it's like you're either win or you're gonna lose, which is totally about this financial thing. So everything, there's always gonna be a winner and loser, but I don't want to see it that way. Okay, I want to see it because it's to the winner's perspective that there's like the losers, and I just feel like for like 5 of Swords, even if you win, it could be very surfacey. Like, do you really win? That's why it's like a question. Is it, did you really win or did you not? It's win or lose. It depends on from which perspective that you're seeing it at. And it's about like thoughts. So I really think that you want to change up your thinking a little bit, okay? Your thoughts will make all the difference. And that's what this tower thing is about. So like you need to start thinking about how to build a stronger foundation for your financial situation. Okay, so the second card is about your work, and we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. So like they're also a little stagnant. Wow, oh my gosh. So all of the 3 piles, the work is a little bit stagnant. So this is about observation, when it's upright, okay, in a defensive mode. And so I think for pile number 3s of Vivs, right? With this being reversed, I think you feel a little bit isolated. You feel like people are not helping you with things. And so like either that, or because having this upright means like you're in a defense, kind of you're like waiting to see what happens. And having a reverse could also mean that you're ready to take action as well. But I still think that you might be feeling a little bit of loneliness because it's just you over here. So I think you need to be the one that needs to start taking action. And because you are the one that's bringing this change, I think everything else will follow. Okay, so there was a moment of stagnation before, and I think with your work, but I think maybe you're ready to move forward, and I think it will be moving forward in a good direction because we do have the pig. And once you start moving, I think this abundance and this honor is going to come. Okay, so I think maybe before that you feel like you're not being recognized for all the hard work that you've been putting in, but this time when you take this action, you will be recognized for your effort, for your work, for your hard work. Okay, and you will have luck with your work, okay, because we do have the pig coming in over here. And I think this work will bring you a lot of abundance and wealth. And so over here, even though we have this financial situation, like again we said, you have to change your thinking for it to bring new changes coming, to bring changes into your life. And so taking an action also is about making a change as well. And because of like the combination of this, I think once you start making a move and make the change and change your belief, because the old belief doesn't work anymore, and start building a stronger foundation, taking action, building a stabler foundation, I think wealth is going to come in. Okay, so this financial situation, I think it's kind of linked together, and there is a new beginning coming in. And so I think it looks bad, but it's actually not horribly bad, because we do have the pig. All right, so lastly, your love life. There is going to be some kind of a decision as well. And I think the decision is because over here we have the Hierophant, okay, and it's an upright. So I think for people who are in a relationship, I think you might be making a decision whether to move forward with this, with your relationship, to moving it to the next level or not, because this is also a marriage card, okay? It's about, getting married and stuff like that, a proposal. So and again, this is change. So there is going to be a change in your relationship, and you're thinking about whether to move forward to the next level or not. And if you are single, or if you are you have like a crush or something like that, but that's still considered single. I think, yeah, I think you're making a decision whether you want to stay single or do you want to be in a relationship, right? And I feel like you're still kind of traditional, okay? So you feel like that is the way to do it, to go. If you're single, like you do want relationship, but I feel like this decision is like, is that really something I want though? Okay, is that really going to serve me any good? So there is some kind of a decision based off of like whether you want to move forward or not with having a relationship, because I feel like you might have somebody in mind already. That's why there's the decision. Do I want to stay single or do I want to commit to somebody? Okay, do I want to commit to this person? And if you are in a separation or some sort, or if you're in a separation, then I feel like maybe your person might be coming back, because the Hierophant is about like tradition. I don't know. I think for separation, people who are, separated already, could it be because the reason that you're separated is because you don't want to move forward with the relationship, or one of the parties they don't want to move forward with this, with getting married, the next level of relationship. And so it's definitely a decision to think about. All right. Yeah, let's see what this say. Okay, codependency. This one is about your love life. I drew an extra card about love. So this one is about codependency, and then this one is just general message, and it's life purpose. And it says, the purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose, and then your purpose will serve you. So yeah. Wow, okay. I feel like this kind of corresponds with this decision-making card, okay? So I think you're trying to decide what your life purpose is, okay? And so that it would bring you more joy to yourself and others. And I think you want to find what makes you happy. And maybe that's what you're trying to find out. What makes you happy? Because the Hierophant. Oh, this is a number 5 as well. 5 and 5. So 5 might be a major number for you. And also 3. I feel like 3 might be. Okay, 16 and 7. 4, 1, 3. 3 might be one, kind of, but I feel stronger about the 5. So there's definitely change coming in for pile number 3, okay? And this codependency about your love life, so that makes sense, okay? So people who are in separation, I feel like you might be too dependent on the other person, and it's either that or you just enjoy freedom too much and you don't want to commit to anybody yet, or you're swinging on the other complete opposite, which you are too dependent, and that might be the reason why you guys are separated. And then so the decision is more than on the other person, like do they want to commit to you or come back to you, because this codependency might make them feel kind of suffocating, that kind of thing. So I think you want to become more independent, okay, in order to bring more positive energy into your love life. Yeah, like your happiness is all dependent upon the other person. So because we do have the Hierophant, it's about tradition, so maybe like you are the kind of person that feels like marriage is really, really important, and that might be a little bit like, that's really old school. Again, the Tower card, I know this corresponds to your love, your finance, but if we read it all together, then there's some old thinking needs to be refreshed or renewed, so that it will bring in like a change for the better. Okay, so love life, I feel like there is some kind of a decision that you need to make this week. It's just 1 week, guys. It's not super scary. The only thing is that decision is going to affect you for the next few months. That's all. So this Tower moment is not that big of a deal, but this decision I feel like is a bigger deal, because we have the 2 major arcana card, which will affect you in the next few months. And I think this life purpose might be something that you need to think about. Maybe corresponds to this crossroad, okay? And about like, what is it that do you really, really, really want in your life? So that you can bring in this change into your love life or your work life or your financial situation. Okay, so, and I feel like in order to become independent, I think financial, having a really good financial foundation is really important. So maybe this is why there's the Tower card over here under your financial, that corresponding to your money situation. Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 3. I hope it makes sense to you. Especially this relationship part, because it's very interesting that we have this Hierophant, because the thing I see it is just, it's marriage, but then for people who are, you know, single or not in a relationship, it just means that you might be meeting somebody who, there you go, you might be meeting, I think people who are who are single, you might be meeting someone who would like to commit to you, and now you need to figure that out. Okay, is that the person that you want, and is that the kind of life that you want? Okay, so that's what I see for pile number 3, and let me know how this resonates with you. You can leave it in the comment section below. I love reading you guys' comments, and yeah, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel and also my video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.